My goal of always teaching you on how to not be stupid on social media, as much as many people think it's a gimmick, it's not. You've seen too many things that are stupid that could be solved if people would just shut their mouths and stop thinking they have a right to just give their opinion randomly without the consequence of people seeing it and thinking you're a weirdo. And this is yet another example of that, because why did I have to find out that there is a woman online being scrutinized because she, for some reason, thought to herself that another person on social media was either gay or queer, but felt disrespected because he dare have a wife.
Hey Bessies, I'm here today to address all the allegations surrounding me, myself, and I. It has been a while since I kept my mouth shut, and I think it's time for me to shut down all these haters and yappers of the internet, because as we know, there's so many yappers of the internet who spreads misinformation, and before it all spreads out, I want you guys to hear it from me, from my own mouth, that it is true, the allegation that I do have a fat ass. Thank you.
This is all I'm gonna say because I have not fully processed this news. If you built your entire online career queer baiting and imitating a gay man and mocking women, doing skits where you are actively mocking women and imitating gay mannerisms, and then you come online and tell everyone you have a wife? I want to be clear that I don't support, nor do I think it's fucking funny when gay men mock women or imitate women either, but it's especially sinister when you've been queer baiting and you're straight. What?
I got this message from another large nursing page today about an interaction that they had, as well as a different large creator, when they attempted to educate John, a straight man, as to why it is harmful to mock queer people and women in his content. This is the second half of that message. It's Pride Month. It is Pride Month, and I need you guys to listen to gay people when they tell you that something is harmful. And a straight man deliberately portraying himself as queer for content is harmful. A straight man who ignores mutuals of his who are queer, who explain to him why it's harmful, and then doubles down and continues making that content, is doing it on purpose. It is not up to straight people, like those of y'all in my comments, to tell gay people that it's fine. As said in the beginning of this message, it is intentional baiting. He knows it. He has been spoken to about it multiple times. More than anything, I need you guys to pay close attention to the times at which he dresses up as a woman. How is that woman being portrayed? Is that woman being painted in a good light, or is she the butt of the joke? You can say that, oh, it's just a nursing joke, but it's not. It is rooted in misogyny, and to actively portray and act out gay mannerisms when you have been directed, redirected, and asked not to as a straight man is deliberate, and it is wrong.
I need to have surgery on my brain to permanently make me forget that I live on a planet with people like this, because as much as individuals want to think it's somehow disrespectful, it's just a character. It's just something fun somebody does on social media, much like doing NPC Spider-Man gimmick or making pink sauce. It is something people do online just for fun. And if they have a life away from that, that's their business, as long as they're not doing anything criminal. And last I checked, pretending or making fun of being a Filipino queer gay guy is not anything that's going to harm anybody, and it's mindless fun. And you, random woman, seem very bitter about something. I'm not certain of what, but you seem like you're not well. And it's boring that you're in this predicament because maybe something in your life is not going good. And I would want to deduce why, but I just chalk it up to a miserable motherfucker finding something to be miserable about. And you know what's crazy? I thought this to myself one day when I had YouTuber FD Signifier say that he had non-existent beef with me. It was just comical fun. I realize that there are people out there, I'm not specifically talking about FD Signifier, that will have beef with you over the internet. And it's no such thing. There's no beef here. It's just somebody mad about something in their life trying to project it on the first thing they see and hope that everybody can agree. And the problem with that is you're going to run into people who don't fucking agree.
Did not just try to cancel a man for being straight. Nurse John is a popular healthcare content creator who recently came under fire for queer baiting after people discovered that he actually has a wife. First of all, bisexuals exist. That's going to be the B part of the LGBT+. Second, other cultures with different behavioral norms do exist. Where is the intersectionality? Lastly, was Nurse John queer baiting? Or are you just stereotyping gay men? Friendly reminder that being gay doesn't mean that you look, act, or speak a certain way. It literally just means that you're attracted to people of the same sex. Picking on somebody for not adhering to stereotypes and convention is still bullying, and this is a great example of going so far to the left that you're back on the right. We need to turn our attention to violence faced by the queer community, LGBT+ comprehensive education, resource disparities that our patients experience. This Pride Month, we should focus on issues that actually need our time and energy.
I just watched this video talking about Nurse John and how he has a wife and he's straight and he's queer baiting, and I have a question. How do we know that he is straight? Did he say that? Because I see him talking about the wife, but I haven't seen any mention of his sexuality. And also, if he was straight, what is, like, I'm a queer person. I want to know what is the queer baiting that he is done. Like, him personally, not a character, but Nurse John, him. Like, was it the twerking or talking about his big butt? Things of that nature. Like, I don't. Is that a little sweet? Yeah, but I don't always assume people who do that are gay. I don't know. People just come all sorts of ways. Maybe it's just me, but straight men twerking, talking about their butt, you know, being a little feminine, etc., means nothing to me. Like, that's just me, though. That's just me.
And madam, just to wrap this up, I just want you to know you're sad and you're miserable. You're pathetic because why were you that pressed about it? And I know you were pressed about the responses you got because you deleted the fucking video like a coward because you don't stand for anything. You just wanted somebody to pat you on the ass and say, good job. You exposed somebody for having a fucking wife. I'm certain you'll never do some dumb shit like this again. But in the meantime, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Be aware that even though you follow and subscribe to people, their personal life, if it isn't publicly available to you via them posting it, it's none of your fucking business. Goodbye.